in 3 months from now, not just you in the state, but students across the United States, most states have a graduated license. What does this mean? In 3 months, you're going to come back for segment two. Well, what is segment two? Defensive driving, crash avoidance. Because too many teens and young adults are losing their lives. You are crashing. You're driving while tired. You're having your friends in the car. So all of these things cause you to make huge mistakes. And no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. Your mom is not perfect. Your dad's not perfect. No driving school is perfect. I want you to know that. The world is not perfect. Your edges aren't perfect. My crispy lineup is not perfect, right? But you got to be able to understand that we don't live in a perfect world. So this means you might run a light every now and then. But if you get comfortable running lights, you're going to get killed. You're going to end up having a ticket. You're going to end up getting into an accident. So if you start feeling comfortable doing dangerous things, it's not dangerous anymore. Like going 85 to 95 miles an hour. That's a little excessive. If you start feeling comfortable doing that, then it's commonplace. You're going to get in the left lane. You're going to drive 85 to 95 miles an hour, maybe even 100, because someone's going to have a Tesla. We're not hating on Teslas. Someone's going to have a Trackhawk. Someone's going to have a Hellcat. Someone's going to have a T-Rex truck. And then what's going to happen is you're going to try to keep up with them. You're going to find yourself, man, I'm already driving about 85. But then this other car is doing like 110. I want to get to downtown Houston, Texas. I want to get to downtown Detroit, Michigan. I want to get over to Windsor, Canada. And then you're going to start feeling really comfortable driving really fast. And then when a truck merges out, an older lady with her dog in the front seat merges out at 45, you won't be able to stop. You're going to feel comfortable driving at a high rate of speed. And then it's not dangerous anymore. So if you have that lifestyle where your parents drive super fast, super aggressive, I got to get to work. Well, Mom, you left 20 minutes before you had to be there, and you got to be in downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Detroit, Port Huron. You got to be in Ann Arbor. You got to be in Chicago. You got to be in Toledo, Ohio. Then it's normal for you to wake up late, throw dirty clothes on, wet your hair up, and then you're out. So your parents really play a big role in this. I'm not your mom and dad, and I don't want to be your mom and dad. I don't. That's not my job. But my job as an adult is to mentor you, is to get you ready to become a good driver, is to give you all that I can, show you everything on defensive driving, show you everything on smart driving vehicles, show you everything so you pass your test. You're going to take your test Thursday. Many of you will have anxiety because you're not prepared. Some of you are like, I'm good, I'm ready. And I expect you to do very good. I expect you to miss 5 or 1 or 2. But if you don't study, then you're going to stay up all night, you're going to drink 2 monsters, and you're going to be a wreck. There's always 1 or 2 kids who do that because that's all you know. I'm chilled. I'm relaxed. I'm living my best life because I'm consistent throughout this whole process. When you first met me, I told you you need to study. We'll do Kahoot. We'll do Quizzy. I do Quizzy now because I can put the questions in I need. I'm not saying Kahoot is bad, but it's old. Just because something old doesn't mean it's good, but I can show you the questions you miss. I can show you the questions you should want a higher level activity. Take it that way every single day because understand the assignment. I'm going to talk about new driver advice. You should be writing this down. Number 1, new drivers do a lot of light traffic like driving. What does this mean? You go from home to school. You go from school to your job, that's 5 miles away. You go from your job to your grandmother's house. You go from your grandmother's house back home. Jet, you don't get deep driving. You just drive in circles. You go home, you go to school. Because your parents won't let you stay after school. Jet, I need you home in 20 minutes and call me. Okay, Mom. Ryan, when you get home, call us. I can't go to my friend's house. No, Ryan. Your parents are going to set rules and restrictions on you. Some of you will listen, some of you won't. And then you're going to make your parents' job very hard. And then you're going to talk to your friend's parents. Well, you need to listen to your mom, Riley. You know, Nora, you need to listen to your dad. He's trying to, I know, but he's so mean sometimes. Well, he's just trying to help you, Maddie. Maddie, you need to go get your oil changed. It's really dirty. No, I don't have the time. Even though you got a brand new charger, I don't have the time. Wink, wink. You have got to have ownership in this driving process. If you don't, your parents are like, they don't even care. And a lot of young people don't care. Next, you need to watch others while you drive. Watch your mom. Watch your dad. But my dad is a crazy driver. Watch your mom. My mom is a crazy driver. Watch your brother. My whole family's crazy drivers. Well, watch me. Watch someone you trust. Watch your uncle. Watch your auntie. There are plenty of people on social media. Watch someone who's a good driver. Next, continue studying yield and right of way. Where's that thing? Yield and right of way. A lot of you will mix up yield signs and stop signs. You're going to get a ticket. Here it is. Stop sign. You should be able to see it. Stop sign. It means stop for 3 seconds. A lot of you will roll stop signs. Yield sign. It means yield and slow down. You're going to mix that up. And if you learned it, well, my mom just blows through yield signs. That's your mom. Well, my dad's never got a ticket in 30 years. That's your dad. If you get a ticket, your parents' insurance will go up 30%. You don't have the money. You don't have a job. You don't work. You don't know me, bro. You don't have money. You don't have a job. Every now and then, 1 or 2 students pays for their own driver's ed. Most of you are like, Mom, Dad, it's time. Time for what? Time for driver's ed. Driver's ed is over $550. It's very expensive. And the cost will keep going up. My salary's going up. Car insurance is going up. Driver's ed cars are going up. Liability for you guys crashing is going up. It won't go down. There's a shortage of instructors. You got to put in work. And you should have an instructor who is passionate. Some instructors don't care. I'll drive where you want. Let's drive. I'm going to sleep in the car. Mr. John! What? Your instructor should be telling you what to do because you don't know what to do. What do you mean? Beginning drivers scare parents. What does this mean? You'll pull out in front of a car. No, bro, you serious? Yes, you'll pull out in front of a car because you don't know how to judge distance. What do you mean, like a video game? You suck at video games because I'm better than you, because I have better reaction time. You pull out in front of cars. A truck is coming. I'm not sure how far it is. I'm just going to pull out. You scare your mom and dad. I have a brake. Jet, your parents don't. Shelby, your parents don't. Marley, your parents don't. Nora, your parents don't. So if you pull out in front of a car, you're going to get hit, or your mom and dad's going to have a panic attack and they don't want to drive you anymore. Because I drive your age group all the time. I'm sorry I ran a light. I'm sorry I turned on the wrong blinker. I'm sorry I'm going off the road. This is what your group, Ethan, does all the time to driver's ed instructors. You don't mean to do it, Caden, but you do, Dakota. So you have to really have ownership. Oh, bro, I just want to learn how to drive. What makes the difference between an average driver and a really elite driver? They want to get better. They want to work hard. They listen. They want to try difficult things. They want to go through roundabouts. They want to do 3-point turnarounds. They want to do U-turns. They want to learn how to back up. They want to go driving at night. None of you will ever drive at night with me. Your first night drive, you're going to be overwhelmed. Why are you trying to scare us, Jet? I'm just telling you the truth because it's an experience. I'm giving you real life examples. Look while you are turning. If you're going right, I should see your head looking to the right, but you don't. If you're going left, I should see you looking to the left, but you don't do that. Leave room to pull out in traffic. Beginning drivers don't judge. Is that car 40 miles an hour or 60 or I'm pretending I'm you. I'm a beginning driver. I'm scared to look. You got to look to the left. You have to look to the right. Drive at the speed limit. Slow down. Some of you drive a little too fast and some of you drive a little too slow. You're not going with the flow of the traffic. And that's what makes other drivers angry at us. They cut us off. They tailgate us. New drivers don't judge speed and distance well. They need a lot of verbal instruction. Marley, your instructor's going to tell you what to do. Thank you. Ashton, your instructor's going to tell you what to do. Thank you. Ethan, your mom and dad are going to tell you what to do. Thank you, mom and dad. Jet, your mom and dad, your grandma's going to tell you what to do. I need you to go up to the light and make a right to the drugstore. I have to run in and get my prescription. Okay, grandma. And you wait. Then your grandma's going to take you to get a smoothie. I love you. You're my favorite grandson. Okay, grandma. Don't assume beginning drivers know what to do because you don't. What's up, Jackson? Don't assume they know what to do. Beginning drivers don't know what to do. You've never been in downtown Detroit. You've never been in downtown Chicago, Illinois. You've never been to downtown Houston, Texas. You don't know what that traffic is like in the morning, at night, afternoon, in the rain, the snow, the fog. You don't know. But eventually you will get a chance to go in those areas if your parents trust you. Let's look at the questions that you have. Put questions in. Put these questions in. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Let's look at some questions. When can I retake? When I got to take segment 2? It's 3 complete months. You got to be in segment 1 for 3 complete months. Let's pretend today is your last day. You take your test. All of you pass. I turn in all the paperwork to the corporate office. Tomorrow, you get your segment 1 certificate. Your mom, your dad, grandma, auntie, uncle, an adult needs to find your birth certificate, your social security card. You need a piece of mail. And they're going to take you, and let's pretend this piece of paper. I'll just fold it up. Let's pretend this piece of paper is your digital certificate. They printed it out. You got to go to Secretary of State with this. You got to take an eye test. If you fail the test, then you got to wait. You go to Secretary of State. You take an eye test. You get your digital certificate. You drive with someone 21 or over for 3 consecutive months. No tickets, no accidents. You come back for segment 2. 3 consecutive months. So it's the 24th, October 24, November 24, December 24. 3 consecutive months. I'll see you in 2025. Yeah, my new channel. I'll see you in 2025, 3 consecutive months. So I can't get all my hours in one day. No, 3 consecutive months. Some states have 8 hours behind the wheel, 9 hours behind the wheel. Some states you can't take driver's ed till you're 16. Every state's different. Main things I've learned about driving at night. Make sure your windshield is clear. Make sure you have good headlights. Headlights wear out after 2 or 3 years. But my headlights work. They're not brand new. They don't shine like it's like a flashlight. The light's getting dim. You should get fresh headlights. I would say every 3 years if you really want your car to be able to illuminate the area. How long after this class 2 I get my segment 1? 3 months. Well, after you get segment 1, anywhere from, I can't tell you that. It varies. So what's going to happen, your test is Thursday. I take it into the main office. Once you're done with your driving, you turn in your card to me. I take your card over to the office. It could take 1 week. It could take 2 weeks. When they get it, they'll process it. They'll check your attendance. They'll check to see if you have your drive card. Are you paid? Did you miss any days? Once that is done, you will get emailed a digital certificate. How long is segment 2? 3 days of class. No driving. Crash avoidance, defensive driving. You'll learn about those things, and we'll have a conversation. What did you learn in segment 1? Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Jet. I appreciate you. Should you follow the Florida traffic if it's over the speed limit? I would say get in the middle lane. If you get to the left lane, you're going to have to do 85. You're going to have to do 90. Those are grown folks getting to work. What do you mean I am grown? Ashton, the left lane, my boy, they're doing 85. They're doing 90. There's a 25-year-old guy, a 21-year-old guy. He's got a Hellcat, a Trackhawk, SRT Jeep. He's going to do 100. She's going to do 100. Why? Because they can. And they're going to drive crazy fast. And you're like, I just want to go about 70. And you should be. They're going to cut in and out of traffic, cutting off cars, and one car's going to come over and they're going to have to slam brakes. The middle lane is the smooth lane. Drive at the speed limit. Segment 2 is 3 days. Every state is different. How much different is driving in normal roads in snow? You're going to slide over the road. You need to leave earlier. You're going to be tired. You're going to play video games all night. You're going to be tired. You're going to go to bed about 2. You're going to wake up at 6:30. You got to be at school at 7. You know where I'm going with this. Your car's cold. Your parents put gas in your car for you, but you don't have an ice scraper. There's ice on the car. So you got to leave earlier. You got to slow down sooner. Driving in the snow and ice can be fun, but you've got to learn to balance. You got to be balanced. If you failed your test, you got to look at, what did you miss? Did I miss parking? Am I driving too aggressive? Did I make a right turn or red? I'm answering some questions about parking. How should you handle getting pulled over? Okay, this is 2024. Everyone is under suspicion. Citizens do have personal protection. I would pull over, turn on the dome lights, put your hands on the dashboard. Make the officer feel comfortable. If you're moving around, I'm moving like this, if I'm reaching down, the officer is already nervous and they're unsure of you. So dome light on, pull over to the right, hands on the dashboard, roll down the window. Good evening, officer. How you doing? License, registration, proof of insurance. No problem, officer. It should be in the glove compartment. You should have, let's pretend this is my license. This is my proof of insurance, and I can't find my registration. Let's pretend this is my registration. It's trail mix. But if I can't find this, I got to be digging in my glove compartment. You're making the officer very nervous, very impatient. Have your documents ready to go in an envelope. Oh, we have an expired registration. Well, I guess you're going to get a ticket. Oh, we don't have insurance. I guess you're going to get a ticket. How long does it take 71 to go through? 7 to 14 days. It depends on when you turn in your paperwork, when your instructor gets it to the office, when they process it. Did you put your name on your sheet? Did your instructor have you sign each area? Is your instructor attention to detail? I try to do these things so I can get your stuff to you quickly. Thank you, instructor. You're cool. You're cool too. Sign this paper. Good instructors have processes and systems. I just want to say, yeah, here, getting that credit. I want to say I'm here, makeup. Okay. Thank you, Shelby. Appreciate you. So attention to detail is really important. And your parents should be getting you out as soon as possible. Some parents will be a little hesitant. You're not ready yet. Plus your grades suck at school. Mom, what does this have to do with me driving? Your teacher just emailed me. You got put out of class today. Mom, Dad, what is it? You're not following through. You leave your room nasty. You cuss out your mom and dad. Why should they help you when you don't help yourself? Some of your parents are going to do that to you. Some of your parents don't care. And then if they don't care,